Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you're not going to get one, you're going to get two reviews today. So I'm going to be talking about the Real Techniques and Real Techniques sponge. It's this one right here. I'm going to talk about it. Sorry, I feel like I have a hair on it. I'm really sorry about that. And I'm also going to be talking about this foundation from Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. So you're going to see me apply that. This was gifted to me from her. I purchased a sponge. None of this is sponsored, okay? There's a primer I'm going to put on, but I can't tell you what it is. You're going to have to wait for another video. I'm like filming a bunch of videos in one day today. And, interesting. You'll hear about another video. So this is my primer. So let me tell you a little bit about the sponge first. I'm going to apply the foundation. I'm going to zoom you in. I'm just going to do half of it because I'm doing a chatty get ready video too, but I'm going to do a check-in. We're going to talk about it, okay? So this sponge is called the Miracle Air Blend Sponge. Okay. It says that you can use this damp or dry before foundation. It says coverage is for full or medium to full. And it says solution for uneven tone and texture. And you can use it with foundation, concealer, color corrector. You get a natural matte finish. And it says it's best used when dry. Interesting, because I've used it wet, and so there's more detail on it. I'll go like this if you want to freeze the screen. Can you see that? So if you want to freeze the screen and read that, you can go for it. So I saw somebody on TikTok mention this, and I was really interested. And I'm going to be honest, why do I have a hair in it? Ooh, I got it out. Oh, and I just made a hole in it. Yeah, this one, that's one thing about it. We'll talk about it. When I saw this, I was like, oh my God, I love that color. You guys know how I love this color. This is like one of my favorite colors. So that is what sold me. I know it's stupid. I tried a Real Techniques sponge years ago, and I didn't like it because I felt like right after I started washing it, it started falling apart. So I just didn't like it. But I decided to try it now. I just pulled the hair off, so I got a little, I don't know if you're going to see it on the camera, but that was my fault. This is a very different sponge. This is not like a beauty blender. It's not like any sponge I've ever used. It really isn't. I'm going to see, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. You really can't. I'm looking at my monitor. No judgment on my nails, by the way. Let me hide them. It's very different. It's kind of like this, the foam that's in furniture, sort of. Do you know what I mean? You know how the beauty blender is just like some of the sponges are like latexy. Beauty blender isn't really latexy. That one's a little bit different. I don't have one in front of me. I have the Thirsty Lemon. This one definitely feels more, this isn't washed. I always wash it before I use it. And I am enjoying this one, but this one's different. This one's more dense. This one is not. It's really different. The only thing I will say is just from pulling that off, you probably can't see it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. I feel like this is going to fall apart really quickly. I just got it, just recently started using it. Let's get into it. And then this foundation, again, I've been testing it, so this isn't a first impressions. I wasn't sure about the color for me. I feel like it's kind of warm. You guys know how I feel about that. I actually have another one coming. It just hasn't come yet, but we're going to go ahead and apply this. So I always do my foundation. I always do my skincare routine, and my primer is a moisturizer. This one's a new one. We'll talk about that in another video. So this is what I do. Is I like to pump it on there, and then I will go ahead and apply it. And I just prefer, and if you guys been following me for a while, then you know that I prefer to use a sponge. And by the way, too, let me finish it, and I'll say the other thing, because otherwise I'll forget. I prefer to use a sponge as opposed to a brush, because I feel like with a brush you're just constantly trying to fix it, you know what I mean? And sponges, I just feel like you apply it, you push it in your pores, and it just looks like you have airbrushed face. It does. It's not going to be perfect, but you know what I'm saying. Normally I do my concealer first, by the way, and I didn't today. But you normally do my concealer first. But sometimes I start chatting and I screw up. What do you think about the color me? I think that's okay. Doesn't look too... I just don't want to have like warm face and not neck, you know? So you tell me. I'm going to tell you right now, I really like this foundation. I really do. I'm going to do checking because I want you to see it later. But I think it wears really, really well on me. I would say it's similar to... I would say it's similar to the Anastasia. I would say it's very similar to this. Not in color because, see how the difference is? That's what I usually wear. I know you guys are like, you're so white. You have to remember though, I'm under lights too, so it's probably gonna wash me out a little bit. That's just the way it is. I'm really liking this foundation, you guys. I just feel like, and you'll see it. I just feel like it wears really well. I feel like it gives a nice glow to my skin. I feel like this foundation, because I have oily skin, but I think dry skin, this would work for dry skin, normal skin, and oily skin, in my opinion. I like to have some shine in my face, even though I have oily skin, because I just feel like it looks more youthful. You know, you have that luminous, glowy skin, but it's not greasy. It's really, really pretty. I definitely prefer, you know, I always put on with sponge because I think you get the nicer finish. Let me zoom you in what it looks like. Let me see. I think it looks really pretty, but I want you to see it when my makeup, like everything is on. I'm gonna zoom in again, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a check-in video later so you can see. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna sit outside today for a little bit because humidity is going to affect it too, but I really, really am enjoying this foundation. So, and this I freaking love. I love this. The only thing I will say is I feel like it is going to fall apart kind of quickly. We'll have to see how it goes, but it is unlike any sponge I've ever used. It is really, really nice. It's just really, really, it's really, really light. I don't know. Look at how pretty of a finish I have. I think it looks really, really good, right? So let me put my makeup on so I can zoom you guys in so you can see again, and I'll be back. All my makeup is on, and I'm going to check back later. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I look like. I'm probably not going to be wearing the same top because I'm filming a lot of videos today, so I'm changing shirts so I don't look like I'm wearing the same thing on the same day. Okay, so anyways, this is what it looks like right now. It's been on for, I feel like it's been on for maybe like an hour or so now, so you can see what it looks like. I've got a nice little glow going on. I haven't been outside yet, so we'll see how that is. But I think it's really, really nice, and I think the sponge applied it really, really nicely. Can you see? Okay, check back with you guys later. My hair may not look like this. I might look like a hot mess, but it's gonna be okay. All right. Okay, this is the end of the day. Sometimes this is how I look at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, I won't say that's the end of the day, but it's hours later. It's after 4:30 in the afternoon. And I've had this on since probably 5.5 hours later. So it's not like all day, but I don't do check-ins all day. I have oily skin. If it's gonna fall apart on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at my skin. Look at it. I think it looks really good. Let me zoom you in so you can see. I blew my nose, so some of it came off there. I reapplied my lip color. I'm just looking to make sure, hopefully the rest of my makeup looks good, because I didn't really take a good look. Do I look okay? Okay, it is what it is. I really like that foundation. I think it's a really, really good one. Here's the thing. I was always afraid to try her foundations because I feel like I've heard other people that had oily skin try it and they didn't like it. I don't know if it was the one that I tested out. But I tested her tinted moisturizer. She gifted that to me a while ago. It didn't work out for me. It didn't. I've tried it a couple times. It didn't. But this, I really, really like. And to put it in perspective, I would say it's similar to my Anastasia Luminous. I would say it's similar to my Givenchy Prism Libre that I really like. Trying to think if there's another one that's similar to it. I would say like those two. Out of all of them that I have, probably those two. Really, really, really like. I mean, look how nice my skin looks. I think it looks really nice. I really do. And I was outside today too. I was outside sitting and having lunch. And it's humid today. So it's really nice. I like that I have some luminous to my skin, but I don't look greasy. See, that's what I like. I like my skin to look like dewy and youthful. Like if this was all matte, I don't think it would look pretty on me. I like to have that little bit of a shine, you know what I mean? But it's not greasy. It's really nice, you guys. I really, really like this foundation. So if you are looking for a new foundation, I would recommend it for dry skin and normal skin too. I really, really would. Because I don't find, like I said, I have oily skin and I don't feel like it's too much. And I don't think it would be drying. But you know, if you've tried it, it didn't work out, please share that in the comments. You guys know that I always want you to have a voice here. All of us help each other out. And I've said this before, I don't remember if I said in the beginning of the video, just because somebody sends me something doesn't mean I mean, look at, she sent me a tinted moisturizer. I told you I don't like it. Okay? This, I really, really, really like. I'm looking at myself in the monitor and in my mirror here. I really like it. I think it's really, really pretty. So I definitely would recommend it. So thank you so much for joining me. Really hope that you enjoyed this video. And I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye. I don't think I'm going to do a thumbnail. Just look at this. May have to take a photo with my phone to do the thumbnail. So I might look, but I look different anyways. I don't know if I did a thumbnail before I went off. So I almost did it. I almost did it without messing up. Let's do it again. This is why I have to keep my hair like a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of people said over the years, they said I should have bangs. I had bangs my whole damn life. Okay. Up until the age of 50, 49, 50, something like that. When I started growing my hair out in 2017, and it was a fucking nightmare. And what I like about not having bangs, I don't care if you can see lines, okay? I have lines. I like having my everything off my hair off my face. I just like that. If I get hot, I like having it off my, when I do my hair, everything off my face. I like that. So I have to keep my hair long enough that I can pull it all back. It's amazing because it's not really that long, but I'm working on it. hopefully within the next year, it's going to be longer again because I like my stuff a little bit longer. I don't like it too long, but I like it a little bit longer. I'm going to go, I need to go back there. My computer's back there. And I need to get to do some editing before dinner and all of that. Can I tell you what I'm going to make for dinner tonight, though? Before I go? Okay, this isn't, I don't think this is really bad, okay? Because I'm using whole wheat pasta. Whole wheat pasta, okay? This is a recipe that I saw. I haven't tried it. It sounds delicious. I'm going to try it tonight. So you take little tomatoes, like little, you know, those little baby tomatoes. And I don't even know how many, but a lot, okay? You get a whole bunch of them. You put it on a baking dish. You put a lot of olive oil on it, okay? And then you put a little bit of salt on. And then you take feta cheese, okay? Not the crumbled kind, like feta cheese, and you stick it in the center of it. And then you let it bake. You put it on in the oven and let that bake so the tomatoes get all soft and the cheese gets all melty, okay? And then you let it cool just for a little bit. And then you got to really carefully, you got to poke those tomatoes a little bit, okay, to let all the juices out. Then, while it's in the oven and stuff, you have your pasta going, okay? So you got your pasta going. You cook your pasta. You take the pasta, you put it in with it. Sounds so good. I can't wait for it dinner. It just sounds so delicious. So I will let you know. Oh, I'm getting excited. I love stuff like that. So I will let you know how it is. And if you have any recipes, share below. Or if you have a channel that shares really good recipes or a blog or whatever, share in the comments, especially if it's healthy. I feel like it's part of my Mediterranean diet, so that's what I'm eating. Okay. Bye, guys.